What's up? What's up? Got some new music for you guys to listen to. This is your commissioner, and you are listening to the smooth, melodic sounds of one of the greatest fight songs in the history of the NFL. Take a listen. It's going to be the theme song for the league for the foreseeable future. All you Giant fans, Midget fans, Cowboy fans, and all the others. Listen, baby, and learn. Good stuff there. Good stuff there, fellas. What up? It's your commissioner, Leaky Leak, a.k.a. the Dundada Big Meech, coming to you once again with all the fantasy news. Going to do things a little bit differently this week. We're in week 5, and I haven't been coming to you guys every week. And as your commissioner, I'm really sorry about that, man. Lots of stuff going on in the life. Sold the house in Texas. I'm officially a Philadelphian again, even though I'm going to miss my beloved San Antonio until the summertime. I'll get back down there. Don't ask me why I want to go to San Antonio in the summertime, because it's hot as hell, but there are some unique individuals down there, and I like hanging out with them. Good poker, too, so I'm definitely going to get down there. But I live in Philadelphia now, so I got to get another winter coat, get the kids a winter coat, get a sled and stuff, do all that crap. But anyway, talking to you guys about fantasy football. We just completed week 4, which means we are 25% done with the season. Lots of things have been happening. Some space has been made in the divisions. Still, there's a lot of parity across the league, but teams are starting to separate themselves from one another, and that's what we're here to address. So we're going to go back to week 4, see what was going on. We start things off with the Bird Gang. Wait a minute. This is the Baker's Dozen. This is the wrong league. Got to go to the Dirty Dozen. I'm commissioner of 2 leagues, and I just did this video for another league, but this is the league I'm supposed to be in. All right, let's start things off with the Gridiron Gangsters. My man Carlisle Peak, who always seems to find himself among the tops of the league, man. He's 3-1 yet again, coming off another victory again. Tim Duncan, 1-3. He's 1-3 in the other league. It's like deja vu reporting on this. He was a victim this week. We all aren't victims, Tim, just you. 136-122 as the Cardinals defense laid down the smack. 27.8 points, leading the way for the Gridiron Gangsters and Carlisle Peak, who sit at 3-1. Tim Duncan is a palindromic 1-3. Look it up if you don't know what it means. Every Rose has his thorn. Put up a monster game. 167.5 points against the Brooklyn Boys. Derek Hoster, who finally made the draft this year, but with his record sitting at 1-3, it doesn't look like he did. His guys got outscored. His top scorer was Aaron Rodgers with 38 points, but not many other people came to play. And Kevin Smith got a goose egg. I don't even know if he played. That really hurt him right there. Marcus Colston had 21 points, 17 for Jason Witten, and 22 for the Ravens defense. But every Rose had his thorn. Well, I'll just say Dave Larderi had a monster game from Roddy White. Stephen Ridley found the end zone a couple of times en route to 22 points. 15 points for the monster Arian Foster, and the 49ers defense came through with 40, count them, 40 big points. Scored a touchdown, 1 interception, 3 fumble recoveries, and a blocked kick or extra point or whatever, going along with a lot of yardage. The San Francisco 49ers defense, they were angry this week too, coming off a loss to the Minnesota Vikings. Put the smack down. That was one of the highlights of week 4. The barn burner of the week, the Tro, 3-1. Almost became the first victory for the Tro. Michael Finley, for the in-game name change. I don't even know what that means, but I think he changed his name from the Housewives of Texas, Dallas, whatever, to in-game name change. It didn't help as he sits at 0-4. This game was really, really tight. Both teams had monster performances. Cam Newton looks to be finding his form, rookie form that is, getting 36 points, 15 for Chris Johnson, who seems to have woken up finally. He was terrible the first 3 weeks. D'Angelo Williams with 11. Brandon Marshall, 19.8. The Falcons defense didn't do much, 12 points. That's a letdown. Eli Manning, again, 25 points. Seems like he just averages 25 points. 16.8 for Dwayne Bowe, 17.7 for A.J. Green, and 20 and change for the Patriots defense. Not too many standout performances, but the Tro got enough, just enough, to edge the struggling Michael Finley. Maybe another name, maybe a post-game name change will help, Mike. Try that, bro. Team Bust Your Ass narrowly beat Team Mojo Rising. So both the Sevening brothers were involved with close victories or close games this week. The older brother, Will Sevening, came out on the short end of this one as his record sits now at 2-2. Team Bust Your Ass was led by Andy Dalton, the surprising Andy Dalton, with 28.5 points. Jamal Charles, another monster week with 19 points. The Vikings defense, surprising Vikings defense, 47.7 points. A punt return touchdown, a kick return touchdowns, 1 fumble recovery, 5 sacks at 2 points apiece, 13 points against, and a lot of yardage led to that 47.7 points. Drew Brees not giving up even though he's without his offensive coordinator, without his head coach. Scored 42 points, 446 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. The Bears defense continues to ride high. They had 2 touchdowns for Team Mojo Rising, but it wasn't enough as Team Bust Your Ass got away with the 1 point and change victory. What else we got? Q-Town Cats. My dad is struggling right now after his, I think he's lost 3 in a row. He won the first week and might have lost 3. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. Hold on, I'm going back to the home page. He was rolling there for a while. Yeah, lost 3 in a row. He's definitely looking to change things come week 5, but in week 4, he lost 132 to 97.9 to Team Brungola, the strength coach, former strength coach of the Spurs. My man, 50 grand Brungy. The Q-Town Cats were led by Matt Ryan, who's doing big things, 36 points. But no one else other than James Jones decided to show up. James Jones has 17.6 points, but no one else scored in double figures except the Eagles defense, who had a bad night at 12.3 points. Lots of guys were on buys for my dad and Ben, and Julio Jones, who he correctly benched, didn't really do much. I don't know what's going on. His 1-2 punch with Matt Ryan and Julio Jones is not working, but Brungola got a sound, just roundabout effort from everybody. Peyton Manning with 34, Trent Richardson doing well, 16 points, 13.5 for Frank Gore, 13.9 for Eric Decker, and the Seahawks defense and the kicker, Matt Prater, combined for 30 points. Moving on, we got the beat down of the week, and I loved it. This week was really good for me because I smashed my man Sam Shonuff, San Antonio champs Hilliard. I could have started 2 people and beat him. I beat him 190 to 56.6, and I really could have started just like my quarterback and a kicker or something and beat him. And I know that burned him up because I texted him all week, and during the game, he didn't answer one time. That's what you call a front runner. Love him to death, knows his sports, but didn't start the right people in week 4 as he got summarily smashed 190 to 56. And then on top of that, Monday Night Football showed the ineptitude and the utter just terribleness of that Tony Romo, as I like to call him, Tony Homo. 5 interceptions, and he started him that week. That's what made it even better. He was really needing Tony Romo to do well for him to have just a respectable week, and Tony Romo only gave him 11 points behind 5 interceptions. That guy is such a fraud, most overrated quarterback in the league. Miles Austin scored more than him at 11.7. Nobody else scored in double figures for this guy. It was terrible. Let's see how many points he had on the bench. I know I'm going long with this, but I got to live this out. He didn't have anything on the bench either. Sam, your team is trash, man. Nobody's buying it. You shouldn't be selling it. Now I'm going to go back to commissioner mode because I don't want to drag on you too much, but you really need help. You better get on that trade wire. Week 5 has the Gridiron Gangsters and the Takeover. This is going to be a good game. 2 of the league's best going at it. Right now I'm down 17.6 thanks to the Sunday night game. Not worried about it one bit. The Brooklyn Boys are traveling to St. Croix to take on Tim Duncan and his victims, looking to get another victory. Actually, both of them sit at 1-3, so whoever wins that one is definitely going to be a needed win. Finley is taking on Will Sevening. Finley needs a win, sitting at 0-4, sitting at 2-2. Team Brangola is taking on the just embarrassed and tail between the legs San Antonio Show Enough champs. Palindromic records at 3-1 for Team Rangola and 1-3 for the Show Enough champs. Team Bust Your Ass is taking on the Tro. Both teams sit at 3-1. That's another big game of the week. And the Q-Town Cats, all the way from Quakertown, PA, are traveling to I think that's Mid-Jersey or North Jersey, where Dave Larderi and his Thornbirds, or whatever he calls them, sitting at 3-1, are waiting for him. Now, how much time do I have left? I wanted to share a little bit with you guys. 10 minutes. I know this has gone kind of long, but whatever. I haven't been on in a couple of weeks. I subscribe to a lot of different websites that give me little tidbits about the league and the upcoming weeks. So I want to share a little bit with you guys. Not much, as I'm already over 10 minutes, but we're going to go with some favorable matchups this week. You guys may want to take a listen, take a gander. I missed it. Oh, yeah, here it is. Favorable passing matchups. Christian Ponder, Phillip Rivers, Joe Flacco, Matt Ryan, Eli Manning, who always has one, Ryan Tannehill, and Matt Hasselbeck. Any of you who need a quarterback, especially with the bye weeks coming, he faces a favorable matchup when he faces the Vikings, and the Vikings are allowing opposing QBs to average 24 fantasy points against them. Phillip Rivers faces a favorable matchup when the Chargers play the Saints this week. The Saints have allowed opposing QBs to average 25 fantasy points against them. This stuff really helps you when it's time to make a decision on who you need to play and who you need to sit. 5 defenses that are on the rise. Any of you guys need to pick anything up on defense? Take a look at the Cincinnati Bengals. They're looking really good. The St. Louis Rams, Carolina Panthers, who did perform well against a tough Atlanta Falcons offense. They're one of the defenses on the rise. The Minnesota Vikings, who scored 47 points this past week, are on the rise. And the New Orleans Saints, without their defensive coordinator, whatever his name is, the guy that's not even in St. Louis anymore, they're on the rise. I will talk to you more about that next week. I'm really out of time. Sorry I went so long. Just wanted to share some things with you guys. Week 5 is upon us. Make sure you get your rosters set. Thursday Night Football is really messing everybody up, but get your rosters set and stay tuned, stay in touch. Everybody's still in it. Everybody has a chance right now, so manage your teams. I will see you hopefully next week. If not, probably the week thereafter. Good luck and Godspeed. I'm out. Peace.